Standing on the shoulders of giants, those who have come before us and opened possibilities for innovation, we are the next generation of innovators, advancing human-centered artificial intelligence and machine learning that will change the way people connect and, most importantly, thrive in the decades to come. This vision is rooted in over 20 years of friendship and a shared commitment to making the world a better place. Bennett and I first met in Geneva in 2003, and it was a shared love of life, of meaningful connections with friends and colleagues, and a commitment to breaking down barriers and creating avenues for people to thrive, especially those excluded or at the margins, that seeded a friendship and mutual support that spanned the Atlantic Ocean when I returned to Canada. Neither of us could create Icebrkr on our own. And ultimately, we couldn't even create it together, just the two of us. There is an African proverb that says, "It takes a village to raise a child." We know it also takes a village to create the technical workings and global scaling of Icebrkr. Over the past few months, our village has grown to include others who bring not only invaluable skills, but also passion for this endeavor. Today, we are interested in having you join our village. You are the bright minds of the next generation. You have grown up with technology like no other generation, and we need people like you in our village. And our village vision is the foundation of the tech we are creating. My doctoral research focuses on the phenomenon of compassion, human behaviors of caring and well-being for self and others. Such research in compassion science builds on ancient wisdom about ways of being that are life-giving. Charles Darwin, while often misquoted to promote the idea of survival of the fittest, actually observed a phenomenon more aptly labeled survival of the kindest. In his interpretation, he wrote, "It is the long history of humankind that those who learned to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed." Icebrkr is here to prevail. And to do so, we will value above all else collaboration and innovation. This means that each of us matters. Whether you are the CEO or a junior developer just graduating from university, whether you are dark or fair, whether you grew up rich or poor, whether you are a man or a woman, each of our contributions is essential and valued for the piece they play in the bigger endeavor. When we come together, we set aside all those things that the world categorizes to divide us: social, cultural, religious, caste, economic, and gender discrimination. We set aside perspectives that get in the way of seeing the common humanity we share with each other, each and every one of us. Our village is one of equality, where we value and celebrate, even enjoy our diversity. It's a place of belonging where your commitment and contributions that advance our goals are important. It's a place where we will all grow, where you don't need to feel you have arrived, but can try and learn and fail and succeed and reach higher with those around you. As a woman, I also want to take this moment to speak about the priority we have set to change the narrative about women in tech. Around the world, women in science and engineering disciplines are often overshadowed and face greater challenges advancing their careers. We want Icebrkr to be different, to be a place where your skills and perspectives are not only valued, but essential. At Icebrkr, women in tech are not the exception, but the norm. And we aim for not just 50%, but 60% of our team to be women, to shift the imbalances elsewhere. As a mom, a spouse, and a career-driven leader, I know that personal and professional growth can go hand in hand. You do not need to choose one or the other. You simply need to choose a community that supports that. We hope that you see Icebreaker as a place where your career can flourish.